Topic 1. Young people should do volunteer work. Prompts. Develop soft skills. Contribute to the community. Gain new experiences.
Sample answer. I believe that young people should do volunteer work because it brings many valuable benefits. Firstly, volunteering helps them develop important soft skills like communication, teamwork, and problem solving. These are skills that are not always taught in school but are essential in real life. Secondly, it allows young people to contribute to their communities. For example, they can participate in cleaning up public spaces, helping the elderly, or supporting charity events. These actions not only help others but also make the volunteers feel proud and useful. Lastly, volunteering gives young people new experiences. They can meet different people, face new challenges, and discover their strengths and weaknesses. Overall, doing volunteer work helps them become more responsible and mature.
Further questions. 1. What kinds of volunteer work are popular among young people in your country?
In my country, many young people join environmental projects, such as planting trees or cleaning rivers. Others volunteer to teach poor children or help at hospitals and charity organizations.
2. What challenges might young volunteers face?
Some challenges may include balancing volunteer work with studies, lack of support or guidance, and sometimes not being taken seriously due to their age.
3. Should schools require students to participate in volunteer activities?
Yes, schools should encourage or even require students to do volunteer work. It teaches them responsibility and kindness. However, students should be given choices so they can find something they truly care about.
Topic 2. Studying abroad is a valuable experience. Prompts. Improve language skills. Learn about different cultures. Become more independent.
Sample answer. I think studying abroad is a valuable experience for young people. Firstly, it gives them a great chance to improve their language skills. When students live in a foreign country, they have to use the local language every day, which helps them become fluent more quickly. Secondly, studying abroad helps them learn about new cultures. They get to see how people from different backgrounds live, work, and think. This makes them more open-minded and respectful. Finally, it teaches students to become more independent. Being far from home, they must manage their own time, money, and responsibilities. This helps them grow up and become more mature.
Further questions. 1. What are some difficulties students may face when studying abroad?
Some common difficulties include culture shock, homesickness, language barriers, and adapting to a new education system.
2. How can studying abroad benefit someone's future career?
It can make someone more competitive in the job market. Employers often appreciate international experience, language ability, and adaptability.
3. Is it better to study abroad or in one's home country?
It depends. Studying abroad offers great exposure, but studying in one's home country can be more affordable and less stressful. Each option has its own benefits.
Topic 3. People should limit the use of private cars. Prompts. Reduce air pollution. Decrease traffic congestion. Encourage public transport.
Sample answer. I agree that people should limit the use of private cars. One big reason is air pollution. Cars release a lot of harmful gases into the air, which affects our health and the environment. Another issue is traffic congestion. When too many people use their own cars, roads become crowded, especially during rush hours. This wastes time and increases stress. Lastly, using public transport helps reduce these problems. Buses and trains can carry more people and are more environmentally friendly. If more people use them, our cities will be cleaner and more efficient.
Further questions. 1. What are the main reasons people prefer private cars over public transport?
People often prefer private cars because they offer more comfort, privacy, and flexibility in travel time.
2. What can governments do to reduce car usage in cities?
Governments can improve public transport, raise fuel taxes, create car-free zones, and promote biking or walking.
3. Do you think electric cars are a good solution to pollution?
Yes, electric cars are a better option than gasoline cars, but they still use energy and require infrastructure. The best solution is to combine clean cars with less car use overall.
Topic 4. High school students should learn financial management. Prompts. Develop budgeting skills. Avoid debt in the future. Make informed decisions.
Sample answer. I believe that high school students should learn how to manage their finances. First, it helps them build budgeting skills. Many students don't know how to handle money, and this can cause problems later in life. Second, understanding money early can help them avoid falling into debt. If students learn about saving, spending wisely, and using credit carefully, they will be more responsible with money. Finally, financial education helps them make smart choices, like choosing a bank account or saving for big expenses. It prepares them for real-life situations and increases their independence.
Further questions. 1. What financial skills are most important for teenagers?
Budgeting, saving, understanding interest, and knowing how credit works are the most important skills.
2. How can schools effectively teach financial literacy?
Schools can include real-life examples, games, and practical lessons like planning a budget or comparing loan types.
3. Should parents or teachers be mainly responsible for teaching money management?
Both should share the responsibility. Parents teach through daily life, while schools can provide structured knowledge.
Topic 5. Social media has a strong influence on young people. Prompts. Affect self-esteem and body image. Spread information quickly. Impact social skills.
Sample answer. I agree that social media has a strong influence on young people. On the negative side, it often affects self-esteem. Many teenagers compare themselves to others online and feel unhappy with their appearance or life. Another issue is that it can impact social skills. Some young people spend too much time online and find it hard to talk face-to-face. However, social media also spreads information fast and helps young people connect with friends and learn new things. The key is to use it in a balanced and healthy way.
Further questions. 1. What are some positive effects of social media on young people?
Social media helps teens stay connected, learn new skills, express themselves, and discover career or study opportunities.
2. How can social media use be made healthier for teenagers?
Parents and schools can teach time limits, encourage offline activities, and promote following positive and educational accounts.
3. Should parents control their children's use of social media?
Yes, especially for younger teenagers. Parents should guide rather than control, helping children use social media wisely and safely.
Topic 6. Fast food should be limited in schools. Prompts. Promote healthy eating habits. Prevent obesity and health problems. Encourage homemade meals.
Sample answer. I think fast food should be limited in schools because of its negative effects on students' health. Fast food is often high in fat, sugar, and salt, which can lead to serious health issues like obesity, diabetes, and heart problems. If students eat this type of food regularly, it may cause long-term harm. Additionally, school is a place where children form habits for life. If schools offer healthier food options and limit fast food, students may develop better eating habits that stay with them into adulthood. Limiting fast food also encourages students to bring homemade meals, which are usually healthier and prepared with more care. This can also promote family bonding, as parents become more involved in their children's diet. In short, reducing fast food in schools can lead to better health, better habits, and better futures.
Further questions. 1. Why do many students prefer fast food?
Students prefer fast food because it's tasty, cheap, and convenient. It's also advertised heavily, which influences their choices.
2. What can schools do to promote healthier eating?
Schools can promote healthy eating by offering attractive and affordable healthy meals, teaching nutrition in class, and banning junk food sales.
3. Should fast food be completely banned in school cafeterias?
3. Fast food doesn't need to be banned completely, but it should be limited. Schools should prioritize healthy meals and educate students about balanced diets.
Topic 7. People should recycle more at home. Prompts. Protect the environment. Reduce waste. Save resources.
Sample answer. Recycling at home is a simple yet powerful way to protect the environment. When people recycle items like paper, plastic, and glass, they help reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. This prevents pollution and saves natural resources. Recycling also uses less energy than producing new materials. For example, recycling aluminum saves up to 95% of the energy needed to create new aluminum from raw materials. That's a huge difference. What's great is that recycling can be done easily with the right habits. People just need to separate their waste properly and follow local recycling rules. It might take a bit of effort at first, but once it becomes a routine, it's not difficult at all. If more households take part, the positive environmental impact would be massive.
Further questions. 1. What are common things people can recycle at home?
People commonly recycle paper, plastic bottles, glass jars, aluminum cans, and cardboard boxes. In some areas, food scraps can also be composted.
2. Why do some people choose not to recycle?
Some people think recycling is inconvenient or time-consuming. Others may not understand the importance or lack access to recycling bins.
3. How can the government encourage more recycling?
The government can offer free recycling bins, provide clear information, give tax benefits or small rewards, and invest in public awareness campaigns.
Topic 8. Online learning is an effective way to study. Prompts. Flexible schedule. Access to more resources. Save time and cost.
Sample answer. I believe online learning is a very effective way to study, especially in our modern world. One of the biggest advantages is flexibility. Students can choose when and where they want to study, which is great for those with jobs, families, or other commitments. Online learning also provides access to a wide range of resources. Students can watch recorded lectures, read online materials, and participate in discussion forums. This allows them to learn at their own pace and review the content as many times as needed. In addition, it can save a lot of time and money. There's no need to travel or pay for housing, which makes education more affordable for many people. However, to be successful with online learning, students need to be disciplined and motivated. When used correctly, it's a powerful educational tool.
Further questions. 1. What types of students benefit most from online learning?
Adults, working professionals, and students in rural or remote areas often benefit most from online learning.
2. What are some challenges of studying online?
Some challenges include lack of motivation, technical issues, limited interaction, and difficulty staying focused without supervision.
3. Will online learning replace traditional classrooms in the future?
I don't think online learning will completely replace classrooms, but it will continue to grow and become an important part of education.
Topic 9. Reading books is still important in the digital age. Prompts. Improve concentration and imagination. Gain deep knowledge. Reduce screen time.
Sample answer. Even in the digital age, reading books remains very important. Books help improve concentration because they require focused attention, unlike digital content, which is often interrupted by notifications or advertisements. Reading also enhances imagination. When we read, we picture the scenes, characters, and events in our minds, which strengthens creativity. In contrast, watching videos or reading short social media posts doesn't offer the same level of mental engagement. Moreover, books provide deeper knowledge. They explore topics in greater detail and offer more structured arguments compared to online articles, which are often short and surface level. Finally, reading physical books helps reduce screen time, which is beneficial for both eye health and mental well-being.
Further questions. 1. How does reading books differ from reading online content?
Reading books usually offers more depth, while online content is often brief and designed for quick consumption.
2. What can schools do to encourage reading among students?
Schools can create reading corners, organize reading competitions, recommend interesting books, and allow time for silent reading.
3. Do you think people read less nowadays?
Yes, people read less nowadays because they are distracted by smartphones, games, and social media.
Topic 10. Owning a pet brings many benefits. Prompts. Reduce stress and loneliness. Teach responsibility. Provide companionship.
Sample answer. Owning a pet brings many emotional and practical benefits. For example, pets like dogs and cats are great companions and can reduce stress and loneliness, especially for people living alone. Many studies have shown that spending time with pets can lower blood pressure and improve mood. Having a pet also teaches responsibility. Owners need to feed them, clean after them, take them to the vet, and make sure they are happy and healthy. These daily tasks help people, especially children, become more organized and caring. Moreover, pets offer unconditional love. They don't judge us, and they are always there when we need comfort or company. For many people, pets are like family members.
Further questions. 1. What are some challenges of having a pet?
Challenges include the cost of food and medical care, the time commitment, and difficulties when traveling or moving house.
2. How can children benefit from growing up with animals?
Children who grow up with pets often become more empathetic and learn to care for others. They also feel less lonely and can form strong emotional bonds with animals.
3. Do you think all families should own a pet?
Not necessarily all families, but families who can afford the time and cost should consider it, as pets bring joy and teach life skills.
Topic 11. Volunteering should be encouraged among young people. Prompts. Build soft skills and experience. Develop empathy and social responsibility. Strengthen community connections.
Sample answer. I believe that volunteering should definitely be encouraged among young people. It's a great way to gain valuable soft skills such as teamwork, communication, and time management, all of which are important for both education and future jobs. Besides that, volunteering helps young people become more aware of the world around them. By helping those in need, they develop empathy and a strong sense of social responsibility. This can have a lasting impact on their personal growth. Volunteering also connects people to their communities. Whether it's cleaning up parks, tutoring children, or helping the elderly, these activities build stronger neighborhoods and a sense of unity. Overall, volunteering doesn't just benefit others, it's also a rewarding and educational experience for young people themselves.
Further questions. 1. What are the most popular types of volunteer work among young people?
Common types include environmental cleanups, fundraising events, teaching or mentoring, and helping at shelters or hospitals.
2. Why do some young people avoid volunteering?
Some avoid volunteering due to a lack of time, low awareness of opportunities, or because they think it doesn't bring immediate benefits.
3. How can schools and communities promote volunteering?
Schools can include volunteer projects in the curriculum, offer recognition or certificates, and create partnerships with local charities.
Topic 12. People should be encouraged to use bicycles for short-distance travel. Prompts. Reduce air pollution and traffic congestion. Improve personal health. Low-cost and convenient transportation.
Sample answer. I strongly support the idea that people should be encouraged to use bicycles for short-distance travel. Cycling is a green and sustainable form of transportation that significantly reduces air pollution and traffic congestion. Besides the environmental benefits, it's also great for personal health. Riding a bike helps people stay active and fit, especially in today's world where many spend hours sitting at desks or using screens. It's also a very affordable option. Unlike cars or motorbikes, bicycles don't require fuel, and the maintenance costs are minimal. For short distances, cycling is often just as fast and more convenient than driving. To make this shift happen, we need more public awareness and better infrastructure like bike lanes and parking spaces.
Further questions. 1. Why do many people prefer cars or motorbikes even for short trips?
People choose cars or motorbikes because they're faster, more comfortable in bad weather, and require less physical effort.
2. What can cities do to make cycling safer and more attractive?
Cities can build dedicated bike lanes, improve road safety, offer bike rental systems, and run campaigns to promote cycling.
3. Do you think cycling will become more popular in the future?
Yes, especially with rising fuel prices and concerns about the environment. I think more people will choose bikes in the future.
Topic 13. Students should take part in school clubs. Prompts. Improve teamwork and communication skills. Discover personal interests and talents. Build confidence and leadership.
Sample answer. I believe students should definitely take part in school clubs because they provide many benefits beyond academics. First of all, students develop important soft skills such as teamwork and communication. By working on projects or events together, they learn how to collaborate effectively with others. Joining a club also helps students explore their interests. Whether it's music, science, sports, or drama, clubs allow them to try new things and discover hidden talents. This experience may even influence their future career choices. Furthermore, school clubs help students build confidence and leadership. Taking on roles like group leader or event organizer teaches them how to take responsibility and express themselves better. Overall, clubs make school life more engaging and help students grow as individuals.
Further questions. 1. What types of school clubs are most popular among students?
Popular clubs include sports teams, music bands, debate clubs, art clubs, and science clubs.
2. Why do some students choose not to join clubs?
Some students avoid clubs because of lack of time, shyness, or because they don't know which club suits them.
3. How can schools encourage more participation in extracurricular activities?
Schools can promote clubs through orientation events, give recognition for active members, and provide resources or support for club activities.
Topic 14. Traveling abroad is a valuable experience. Prompts. Learn about new cultures and lifestyles. Improve language skills. Become more independent.
Sample answer. Traveling abroad is one of the most valuable experiences a person can have. It gives us the chance to explore different cultures, try new foods, and meet people from all over the world. These experiences open our minds and help us appreciate diversity. Another major benefit is language improvement. Being surrounded by a foreign language forces us to practice speaking and listening, which is much more effective than just studying in class. Traveling also teaches independence. When we navigate new cities, deal with problems like delays or getting lost, we become more confident and capable. Although it can be challenging, especially at first, traveling abroad shapes us into more open-minded and adaptable individuals.
Further questions. 1. What are some challenges people face when traveling abroad?
Common challenges include language barriers, cultural differences, homesickness, and managing money.
2. Do you think young people should travel alone or with others?
Young people should try both. Traveling with others is safer, but traveling alone builds confidence and self-reliance.
3. How can people prepare for a trip to a foreign country?
They should learn basic local phrases, research customs and laws, pack carefully, and plan accommodations and transportation in advance.
Topic 15. People should spend less time on social media. Prompts. Avoid distraction and improve focus. Protect mental health. Spend more time on real-life activities.
Sample answer. In my opinion, people should reduce the amount of time they spend on social media. While platforms like Facebook or TikTok offer entertainment and connection, overusing them can lead to many problems. One issue is distraction. Constant notifications and endless scrolling make it hard to focus on studying or working. People waste hours that could be used more productively. Another concern is mental health. Comparing ourselves to others online can cause stress, low self-esteem, and anxiety. It creates unrealistic standards of beauty and success. Spending too much time online also reduces time for real-life experiences, like face-to-face conversations, outdoor activities, or hobbies. Finding a healthy balance is important so we can enjoy the benefits of social media without letting it control our lives.
Further questions. 1. Why do people spend so much time on social media?
People enjoy social media because it's fun, addictive, and makes them feel connected.
2. What are some negative effects of overusing social media?
Overuse can lead to poor sleep, reduced productivity, depression, and problems with real-life relationships.
3. How can people control their social media usage?
People can set screen time limits, turn off notifications, or schedule offline hours to regain control.
Topic 16. Reading books is more beneficial than watching movies. Prompts. Develop imagination and creativity. Improve vocabulary and language skills. Offer deeper understanding of stories.
Sample answer. I think reading books is more beneficial than watching movies in many ways. Books require readers to use their imagination to picture the scenes, characters, and emotions, which helps develop creativity and deeper thinking. Reading also improves language skills. It exposes readers to new vocabulary, grammar structures, and different writing styles. Over time, this leads to better writing and communication abilities. Additionally, books often provide more details than movies. They allow readers to connect with characters and understand the story on a deeper level. Unlike movies, which are limited by time, books can explore complex thoughts and emotions more fully. While movies are great for entertainment, I believe books offer longer-lasting educational and personal benefits.
Further questions. 1. Why do many people prefer watching movies over reading?
People prefer movies because they're faster, more visually engaging, and don't require much effort to enjoy.
2. What kinds of books are most useful for students?
Non-fiction books, literature, and educational books can help students improve their knowledge and critical thinking.
3. How can parents encourage children to read more?
Parents can read with their children, give them books as gifts, and create a reading-friendly environment at home.
Topic 17. Working from home should be more widely adopted. Prompts. Save commuting time and cost. Increase flexibility and comfort. Improve work-life balance.
Sample answer. I support the idea that working from home should be more widely adopted. One of the main advantages is saving time and money. People don't have to spend hours commuting, which reduces stress and transportation costs. Remote work also offers more flexibility. Employees can work in a comfortable environment and often have more control over their schedules, which can increase productivity. Most importantly, working from home improves work-life balance. People can spend more time with their families and manage their personal responsibilities more easily. Although it may not work for every industry, for many office jobs, remote work is a modern and efficient solution.
Further questions. 1. What challenges do people face when working from home?
Some challenges include lack of direct communication, distractions at home, and difficulty separating work from personal life.
2. What types of jobs are suitable for remote work?
Jobs in IT, design, writing, customer service, and education are often suitable for remote work.
3. How can companies support employees who work from home?
Companies can provide equipment, training, regular check-ins, and clear expectations to help employees succeed at home.
Topic 18. Saving money is an essential life skill. Prompts. Prepare for emergencies. Avoid unnecessary debt. Achieve future goals.
Sample answer. I believe saving money is a very important life skill that everyone should learn. First of all, it helps people prepare for emergencies, like sudden medical costs or job loss. Having some savings gives people peace of mind and stability. Saving also helps us avoid debt. Instead of borrowing or using credit cards all the time, people can use their own money when needed. This prevents financial stress and problems in the future. Finally, saving is essential for achieving long-term goals like buying a house, starting a business, or traveling. Even small amounts saved regularly can add up over time. In short, being able to manage money wisely and save is a key part of being responsible and independent.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people find it hard to save money?
Some people struggle to save because of low income, poor spending habits, or lack of financial education.
2. Should children be taught about saving money at school?
Yes, schools should teach students basic money skills like budgeting and saving so they are better prepared for adult life.
3. What are some effective ways to manage personal finances?
People can make a budget, avoid impulse buying, set saving goals, and use financial apps to track their spending.
Topic 19. Art and music education should be given equal importance as science subjects. Prompts. Encourage creativity and expression. Improve emotional intelligence. Balance academic and personal development.
Sample answer. I strongly believe that art and music should be valued just as much as science or math subjects in schools. Creative subjects allow students to express themselves and explore their imagination, which is an important part of personal development. They also help students manage their emotions better. Playing music or painting can reduce stress and improve mental health, especially during exam periods. In addition, these subjects build skills like patience, discipline, and originality, which are useful in all areas of life, not just in the arts. Giving equal importance to creative subjects ensures that education is more balanced and supports the development of the whole person.
Further questions. 1. Why are art and music often considered less important in schools?
Many people believe science and math lead to better job opportunities, so creative subjects are seen as less practical.
2. How can creative subjects benefit students in the long run?
In the long run, creativity and emotional intelligence are important in any career, including business and technology.
3. Should students be allowed to choose their subjects freely?
Yes, allowing students to choose subjects can increase motivation and help them discover their strengths.
Topic 20. Owning a pet can improve people's lives. Prompts. Provide companionship and reduce loneliness. Teach responsibility and care. Improve physical and mental health.
Sample answer. I believe having a pet can really improve people's lives in many ways. Pets provide companionship and help reduce feelings of loneliness, especially for people who live alone. They offer unconditional love and make people feel emotionally supported. Owning a pet also teaches responsibility. Feeding, cleaning, and taking care of a living creature helps both children and adults become more caring and disciplined. In terms of health, pets can encourage physical activity. For example, walking a dog every day keeps people active. Pets also help reduce stress and anxiety through their calming presence. Overall, Pets bring happiness and comfort into our lives and help people feel more connected and purposeful.
Further questions. 1. What are the challenges of keeping a pet?
Challenges include the cost of care, time needed for feeding or walking, and medical issues pets may have.
2. Do you think children should be allowed to have pets?
Yes, with proper supervision, pets can teach children how to care for others and be more responsible.
What kinds of pets are most suitable for busy people?
For busy people, small pets like fish, hamsters, or cats that require less attention may be more suitable.
Topic 21. Online shopping is changing the way people buy things. Prompts. More convenient and time-saving. Greater variety of products. Risk of overspending and scams.
Sample answer. Online shopping has completely changed the way people shop. It's much more convenient. People can buy almost anything from their phones or computers without leaving home. This saves a lot of time, especially for busy people. Another reason it's popular is the huge variety of products. People can compare prices and find items from all over the world, often at lower costs than in physical stores. However, there are some downsides. People tend to overspend because it's so easy to click buy now. Also, scams and fake products can be a risk, especially on less reliable websites. In general, online shopping is a powerful tool, but people should use it carefully and wisely.
Further questions. 1. Why has online shopping become so popular?
It's fast, convenient, and often cheaper. It also became more popular during the pandemic when people stayed at home.
2. What are the disadvantages of online shopping?
You can't try or test items before buying. There's also the risk of delayed delivery, poor customer service, or security issues.
3. Do you think physical stores will disappear in the future?
Physical stores may reduce in number, but they won't disappear completely because many people still prefer seeing products in person.
Topic 22. Sports and physical activities should be a daily habit. Prompts. Improve physical health and fitness. Reduce stress and improve mood. Develop discipline and teamwork.
Sample answer. I think sports and physical activities should be part of everyone's daily routine. They improve physical health by keeping our bodies fit, strengthening our heart, and preventing diseases like obesity or diabetes. Exercise is also good for mental health. It reduces stress, improves sleep, and boosts mood by releasing feel-good chemicals like endorphins. Moreover, sports teach important life values such as discipline, cooperation, and perseverance, especially in team sports where players must work together. Even a short workout or walk every day can make a big difference in someone's health and lifestyle.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people avoid doing physical activities?
Some people avoid it due to busy schedules, lack of motivation, or low confidence in their physical abilities.
2. How can schools promote regular exercise among students?
Schools can include fun physical activities in classes, organize sports events, or provide more facilities and encouragement.
3. What role does technology play in encouraging or discouraging exercise?
Technology can help through fitness apps and trackers, but it can also discourage exercise when people spend too much time on screens.
Topic 23. City life offers more opportunities than rural life. Prompts. More job and education options. Better access to services and entertainment. faster lifestyle, and social interaction.
Living in a city definitely provides more opportunities in many areas. There are more job choices, especially in industries like business, technology, and services. Cities also offer better educational institutions, from schools to universities. In addition, people in cities have access to modern services like healthcare, shopping, and entertainment. There are always things to do, places to visit, and people to meet, which makes life exciting and dynamic. However, city life can also be stressful and expensive, so it's not for everyone. Still, for those seeking growth and opportunity, cities often offer more.
Further questions. 1. What are some problems people face when living in big cities?
Big cities often face problems like traffic jams, air pollution, high cost of living, and crowded housing.
2. Why do some people still prefer living in the countryside?
People prefer rural life because it's quieter, more peaceful, and closer to nature. It may also feel safer and less stressful.
3. Should governments invest more in developing rural areas?
Yes, investing in rural areas can reduce overcrowding in cities and improve the quality of life for people outside urban centers.
Topic 24. Learning foreign languages should start at an early age. Prompts. Easier to absorb pronunciation and grammar. Boosts brain development and memory. Increases future job opportunities.
I believe that learning foreign languages from a young age is very beneficial. Children's brains are more flexible, so they can absorb pronunciation and grammar more naturally. This makes it easier for them to speak like a native. Language learning also improves memory and overall brain development. It helps children become better at problem solving, multitasking, and understanding different cultures. Moreover, knowing a foreign language opens up more job opportunities in the future. In our globalized world, many companies look for people who can communicate with international clients or partners. Starting early gives children a strong foundation that will help them succeed later in life.
Further questions. 1. What are the challenges of learning a new language?
Some challenges include pronunciation, memorizing vocabulary, and staying motivated, especially for adults.
2. How can parents help their children learn foreign languages?
Parents can speak the language at home, let children watch cartoons or read books in that language, or enroll them in language classes.
3. Do you think learning languages online is effective?
Yes, online platforms can be effective if used correctly, especially with interactive lessons, native speakers, and practice opportunities.
Topic 25. Volunteering should be encouraged among young people. Prompts. Develop social responsibility and empathy. Gain valuable experience and soft skills. Contribute to community development.
I think volunteering is something all young people should be encouraged to do. It helps them understand social problems and develop empathy for others. When they help those in need, they become more responsible and caring. Volunteering also gives young people useful experience. They learn teamwork, communication, and problem solving, all important soft skills for future careers. Additionally, volunteering helps build stronger communities. Whether it's teaching children, cleaning the environment, or supporting the elderly, these actions create positive change. Overall, volunteering shapes young people into better citizens and gives them a deeper understanding of the world around them.
Further questions. 1. Why don't some young people want to do volunteer work?
Some young people may not volunteer because they are too focused on studies or don't see the benefits.
2. What types of volunteer work are popular in your country?
Popular volunteer work includes teaching, environmental cleanup, and helping in hospitals or orphanages.
3. Should schools make volunteering a requirement?
Yes, schools should encourage or even require volunteering as part of education, but students should also be free to choose where to help.
Topic 26. Advertising has a strong influence on people's choices. Prompts. Creates desire for products. Shapes opinions and lifestyles. May be misleading or exaggerated.
Advertising definitely influences people's decisions. It often creates a strong desire to buy something, even when people don't really need it. Ads use attractive images, music, or slogans to catch attention and affect emotions. Over time, advertising shapes how people see the world. It can make certain lifestyles or products seem more desirable. For example, seeing ads for luxury goods may influence people to value material success. However, many ads are exaggerated or even dishonest. They sometimes promise things that the product can't really deliver. This can lead to disappointment or waste of money. People need to be aware of how ads work so they can make smarter choices.
Further questions. 1. Why is advertising important for businesses?
Advertising helps businesses attract customers, promote new products, and compete with other companies.
2. How can people protect themselves from misleading ads?
People should read reviews, compare products, and think carefully before buying. They should also learn to recognize emotional tricks in ads.
3. Do you think children should be exposed to advertisements?
Children are easily influenced, so ads aimed at them should be limited or carefully monitored by parents and schools.
Topic 27. Having a healthy lifestyle is more important than earning a lot of money. Prompts. Prevent health problems. Improve mental well-being. Money is meaningless without health.
In my opinion, having a healthy lifestyle is far more important than simply earning a lot of money. While money can buy comfort and convenience, it cannot buy good health. Without health, a person cannot truly enjoy life or make the most of their wealth. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle helps prevent serious diseases like heart problems or diabetes. It also improves our energy, sleep quality, and overall mood. When we feel physically well, our mental well-being also improves. On the other hand, some people earn a lot but live under constant stress, with poor diet, lack of exercise, and not enough rest. Eventually, they have to spend a large part of their income on medical treatments. That's why I believe that being healthy should always come before chasing after money. A balanced life, with enough income and good health, is the best kind of success.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people prioritize work over health?
Many people prioritize work because they feel pressure to provide for their families or achieve success. They may think health can be taken care of later.
2. How can people maintain a healthy lifestyle in a busy schedule?
It's important to make small healthy choices, like walking more, sleeping enough, drinking water, and eating balanced meals, even when busy.
3. Do you agree that health is wealth?
Absolutely. Health gives us the strength, freedom, and happiness to enjoy life. Without it, all the money in the world becomes useless.
Topic 28. Traveling abroad helps people become more open-minded. Prompts. Experience different cultures. Learn new ways of thinking. Challenge personal beliefs and biases.
Traveling abroad allows people to step out of their comfort zones and experience new cultures. When we meet people with different lifestyles, beliefs, and traditions, we become more understanding and open-minded. It also teaches us to be more flexible and adaptable. For example, in some countries, daily routines, food, or communication styles are very different from ours. Learning to respect and appreciate these differences helps us grow. Traveling also makes people more independent and confident. They learn how to solve problems, communicate in new environments, and develop tolerance for diversity. Personally, I think that people who travel often tend to be more curious, respectful, and thoughtful. Their worldview becomes broader, and they realize there isn't just one right way to live.
Further questions. 1. What are the benefits of interacting with people from other countries?
Interacting with foreigners helps us learn languages, share ideas, and discover new perspectives that we might not encounter in our home country.
2. Can traveling change a person's attitude or personality?
Yes, it can make someone more confident, friendly, and open to change. It can reduce prejudice and make people more accepting of others.
3. What are some challenges people face when traveling abroad?
3. Language barriers, culture shock, homesickness, and unfamiliar customs can be difficult at first, but they can also be great learning experiences.
Topic 29. Reading books is still important in the digital age. Prompts. Improve concentration and imagination. Develop language and thinking skills. Provide deep knowledge and relaxation.
Even though we live in the digital age, I believe reading books is still very important. Unlike short online content, books require focus and patience, which help improve our concentration and critical thinking. Books also develop our imagination. When we read, we visualize the characters and events in our minds, which strengthens creativity. Reading improves our vocabulary, grammar, and ability to express ideas clearly, skills that are helpful in both school and work. Moreover, reading is a great way to relax and reduce stress. A good book can transport us to a different world and help us escape daily worries. Although technology is everywhere, nothing replaces the deep and lasting benefits of reading a well-written book.
Further questions. 1. Why are fewer people reading books nowadays?
People are often busy or distracted by phones and social media, which provide quicker but less meaningful content.
2. How can reading benefit students and professionals?
Students gain better writing and comprehension skills, while professionals can learn new concepts and stay updated in their fields.
3. Should schools do more to encourage reading?
Yes. Schools can create reading corners, organize book clubs, or recommend interesting books to motivate students to read more.
Topic 30. People should spend more time with nature. Prompts. Improve mental and physical health. Reduce stress and anxiety. Increase environmental awareness.
Spending time in nature is incredibly important, especially in today's fast-paced and stressful world. Being around trees, rivers, and fresh air helps us relax, clear our minds, and feel more peaceful. It's a natural way to reduce anxiety and boost our mood. Nature also encourages physical activity, such as walking, hiking, or cycling, which is great for our health. At the same time, being close to the environment helps us understand the importance of protecting it. People who spend time in nature are more likely to care about pollution, conservation, and sustainability. Sadly, many people today are stuck indoors due to work, technology, or urban lifestyles. That's why we need to make more time to connect with the natural world. It can make us healthier, happier, and more balanced.
Further questions. 1. How does being in nature affect people's mood?
Nature has a calming effect. It lowers stress hormones and helps people feel more positive, focused, and refreshed.
2. Why are people spending less time outdoors today?
Modern lifestyles are full of screen time, indoor jobs, and urban environments with few green spaces.
3. What can cities do to help people connect with nature?
Cities can build more parks, plant trees along streets, and create outdoor activities or programs to encourage time in nature.
Topic 31. Using public transport should be encouraged. Prompts. Reduce traffic congestion and air pollution. Save money and energy. Provide accessible transportation for all.
Sample answer. I believe using public transport should be strongly encouraged, especially in cities. It helps reduce traffic congestion by limiting the number of private vehicles on the road. This not only saves time for everyone but also cuts down air pollution and fuel consumption. Public transport is also more affordable. Trains and buses cost much less than owning, fueling, and maintaining a car. It's also more energy efficient and environmentally friendly. Additionally, it ensures mobility for people who can't drive, such as the elderly, students, or those with disabilities. With a good system, everyone has a fair chance to travel. Encouraging public transport helps create cleaner, more efficient, and more equal urban environments.
Further questions. 1. Why do many people still prefer private vehicles?
Many people prefer private vehicles because they offer more comfort, flexibility, and privacy.
2. What are the disadvantages of using public transport?
2. Public transport can be crowded, sometimes unreliable, and may not reach all destinations.
3. How can governments improve public transportation systems?
Governments can invest in modern vehicles, expand routes, improve safety and cleanliness, and offer affordable fares.
Topic 32. Spending time with family is more valuable than spending time on social media. Prompts. Build stronger relationships and understanding. Create meaningful memories. Reduce loneliness and mental health issues.
Sample answer. In my view, spending time with family is much more meaningful than spending hours on social media. Family time builds emotional connections and creates long-lasting memories that online platforms can never replace. Talking face-to-face, sharing meals, or simply enjoying each other's company strengthens understanding and support among family members. It also helps children grow up in a more loving and secure environment. Social media often distracts people and can even create a sense of isolation. Too much screen time may lead to poor communication and weak emotional bonds within the family. That's why setting aside time for real interaction is essential for our well-being and happiness.
Further questions. 1. Why are people spending less time with family nowadays?
People are often busy with work or studies, and digital distractions take up a lot of their free time.
2. How can families encourage quality time together?
Families can plan shared meals, outings, or device-free evenings to reconnect and enjoy time together.
3. Can social media ever replace real-life family interaction?
No, social media can keep people updated, but it lacks the warmth, emotion, and depth of real-life interaction.
Topic 33. Environmental education should be part of every school curriculum. Prompts. Raise awareness of environmental issues. Encourage sustainable behavior. Prepare responsible global citizens.
Sample answer. I strongly believe that environmental education should be taught in every school. As the planet faces serious problems like climate change and pollution, it's crucial to teach students how their actions affect the Earth. By learning about the environment, children become more aware of issues such as waste, energy use, and biodiversity. This helps them make better choices in daily life, like recycling or saving water. Environmental education also encourages a sense of responsibility. It helps young people become citizens who care about the future and take steps to protect it. Teaching these lessons early builds lifelong habits and ensures future generations are better prepared to face global challenges.
Further questions. 1. What topics should be included in environmental education?
Topics like recycling, climate change, renewable energy, and protecting wildlife should be included.
2. How can schools make environmental lessons more engaging?
Schools can organize outdoor activities, science projects, and campaigns that let students apply what they learn.
3. Why is it important to teach children about the environment early?
Children are more open to learning and forming habits. Teaching them early helps create a more environmentally aware society.
Topic 34. Watching the news regularly is important. Prompts. Stay informed about current events. Understand local and global issues. Make better decisions as citizens.
Sample answer. I think watching the news regularly is very important, especially in today's fast-changing world. It keeps us updated about events in our country and around the world, which helps us become more informed citizens. By following the news, people can better understand politics, economics, the environment, and social issues. This knowledge allows them to make smarter choices in daily life and participate in society more actively. However, many people avoid the news because it's sometimes negative or overwhelming. Still, being informed is better than being unaware. We just need to choose trustworthy sources. The news plays a big role in shaping our views, so we should be careful and always think critically about what we see or hear.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people avoid watching the news?
Some people avoid the news because it feels depressing, biased, or confusing.
2. How can the news influence public opinion?
News can influence how people feel about topics like elections, climate change, or public health, often through tone and focus.
3. What are the advantages and disadvantages of getting news online?
Online news is fast and accessible, but it can spread misinformation quickly if people don't check sources carefully.
Topic 35. Technology is making people less social. Prompts. More screen time, less face-to-face interaction. Online communication lacks emotional depth. Social skills may decline over time.
Sample answer. Technology has greatly improved our lives, but I believe it's also making people less social in some ways. Many people now spend more time staring at screens than interacting with others around them. Instead of talking face-to-face, people often prefer texting or using social media, which can feel more convenient but is less meaningful. Online communication lacks facial expressions, tone, and body language, so it's easy to misunderstand or feel disconnected. Over time, This may lead to weaker social skills and even loneliness. People may feel more comfortable online but struggle in real-life conversations. That's why I think we need to be more mindful about how we use technology. It should help us connect, not replace real human relationships.
Further questions. 1. Why do people prefer texting instead of talking in person?
Texting is faster and less stressful for some people, but it often lacks personal touch and emotional connection.
2. What are the effects of technology on family communication?
Families may spend time together but still be on their phones. This can reduce bonding and create distance between members.
3. How can people use technology without becoming less social?
People can set limits on screen time, prioritize face-to-face talks, and use technology mainly to support, not replace, real interaction.
Topic 36. University education is not the only path to success. Prompts. Skills and experience can also lead to success. Entrepreneurship and vocational training are alternatives. Success depends on effort, not just degrees.
Sample answer. While university education can open many doors, I believe it's not the only way to succeed in life. There are many people who find success through other paths, such as starting a business, learning a trade, or gaining experience on the job. Skills like problem solving, creativity, and communication are often more important than a piece of paper. In fact, some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs didn't finish college, but they worked hard and followed their passion. Vocational training or short courses can also prepare people well for careers in fields like technology, design, or skilled labor. In the end, success comes from effort, mindset, and determination, not just academic qualifications.
Further questions. 1. Why do many people still believe a university degree is essential?
University degrees are seen as symbols of intelligence and stability, and many employers still prefer candidates with formal education.
2. What are some examples of successful people without a degree?
Examples include Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and many artists or athletes who became successful without a university degree.
3. How can schools support students who want to take different career paths?
Schools should offer career counseling, introduce vocational subjects, and support students who want to follow alternative but practical paths.
Topic 37. People should be encouraged to recycle more. Prompts. Reduce waste and pollution. Protect natural resources. Raise environmental awareness.
Sample answer. I believe recycling should be strongly encouraged because it has many benefits for the environment and society. Recycling helps reduce the amount of waste going into landfills, which means less pollution and fewer harmful emissions. It also protects natural resources. Instead of cutting down more trees or mining for new materials, we can reuse what we already have. This helps preserve the environment for future generations. Recycling also raises public awareness about sustainability. When people separate their trash or reuse items, they become more conscious of their daily habits. It may seem like a small action, but if everyone does it, the impact can be huge.
Further questions. 1. What materials are most commonly recycled in your country?
In my country, paper, plastic bottles, glass, and aluminum cans are the most commonly recycled materials.
2. Why do some people not recycle even when they can?
Some people don't recycle because of inconvenience, lack of awareness, or not having the right facilities nearby.
3. What can governments do to promote recycling?
Governments can provide recycling bins, educate the public, and offer rewards or penalties to motivate responsible behavior.
Topic 38. People learn more from failure than from success. Prompts. Failure teaches valuable lessons. Encourages self-reflection and growth. Builds resilience and determination.
Sample answer. I strongly believe that people learn more from failure than success. When we succeed, we feel good, but we might not stop to think about what helped us win. In contrast, failure forces us to reflect on our mistakes and understand what went wrong. These lessons are valuable because they help us improve and avoid making the same errors in the future. Failure also builds resilience. People who fail and try again become stronger and more determined. Many successful people failed many times before reaching their goals. What helped them was learning from their failures and not giving up. So, in the long run, failure can be the key to real, lasting success.
Further questions. 1. Why are people often afraid of failure?
People fear failure because they think it means they're not good enough or worry about being judged by others.
2. Can failure lead to long-term success?
Yes. Failure can be a stepping stone. It teaches persistence, strategy, and confidence through experience.
3. How should schools or parents teach children to deal with failure?
Schools and parents should teach that failure is natural and part of learning. They should focus on effort and growth, not just results.
Topic 39. Learning how to cook is an essential life skill. Prompts. Promote healthy eating habits. Save money compared to eating out. Build independence and confidence.
Sample answer. I believe that knowing how to cook is an essential life skill. First, it allows people to eat healthier. When you cook at home, you have control over the ingredients and can avoid unhealthy fats, sugar, and additives found in fast food. Cooking also saves money. Eating out regularly can be expensive, especially for students or families. Preparing meals at home is more budget-friendly and can even be fun. In addition, cooking helps people become more independent. Instead of relying on restaurants or others, they can take care of their own meals and even enjoy the creative process. Cooking is also a great way to bond with others. Families that cook and eat together tend to communicate more and build stronger relationships.
Further questions. 1. Why do many young people today not know how to cook?
Many young people are too busy or rely on food delivery apps. Some were never taught basic cooking skills at home.
2. Should cooking be taught in schools?
Yes, schools should teach basic cooking and nutrition to help students develop healthy habits and life independence.
3. How does cooking at home benefit families?
Cooking at home helps families eat together, save money, and share quality time. It also teaches children about food and responsibility.
Topic 40. People should spend less time using smartphones. Prompts. Improve focus and productivity. Reduce stress and digital addiction. Increase real-life interactions.
Sample answer. Nowadays, smartphones are part of daily life, but I think people should spend less time on them. Excessive smartphone use can affect our concentration and productivity. Many people lose hours scrolling through social media without realizing it. It also leads to mental fatigue and stress. Constant notifications, comparisons on social platforms, and lack of rest from screens can negatively affect our mood and sleep. Another concern is the decline in face-to-face communication. People may sit together but be too focused on their phones to connect meaningfully. While smartphones are useful for work, learning, and staying in touch, we need to use them wisely and not let them take over our real lives.
Further questions. 1. What are the signs of smartphone overuse?
Signs include checking the phone constantly, feeling anxious without it, and ignoring real-world interactions.
2. How can people control their screen time?
People can set screen time limits, turn off unnecessary notifications, or take phone-free breaks during the day.
3. Do smartphones have any positive effects?
Yes, smartphones help us stay connected, access information quickly, and manage tasks efficiently, if used in moderation.
Topic 41. Working from home is becoming more common. Prompts. Save commuting time and costs. Improve work-life balance. Require self-discipline and time management.
Sample answer. Working from home has become increasingly common, especially since the pandemic. One of the biggest advantages is that it saves commuting time and money. Employees can use that extra time to rest or take care of personal matters. It also helps improve work-life balance. People can spend more time with family and create a comfortable working environment at home. However, remote work also requires a high level of self-discipline and time management. Without supervision, it's easy to get distracted or lose focus. Overall, I believe working from home can be very effective if people have the right habits and support.
Further questions. 1. What are the disadvantages of working from home?
Some disadvantages include isolation, lack of teamwork, and difficulty separating work and personal life.
2. Why do some companies still prefer office-based work?
Companies may prefer office work for better communication, collaboration, and employee monitoring.
3. How can employees stay productive when working remotely?
Employees can set a daily schedule, create a quiet workspace, and take regular breaks to maintain productivity.
Topic 42. People should spend more time doing outdoor activities. Prompts. Improve physical and mental health. Reduce screen time. Connect with nature and others.
Sample answer. Outdoor activities play an important role in our health and happiness. They help us stay physically fit, reduce stress, and enjoy fresh air and sunshine. Just a simple walk or bike ride can boost our mood and energy levels. Spending time outside also helps us reduce screen time, which is often linked to eye strain, poor sleep, and lack of focus. In addition, outdoor activities bring people together. Playing sports, hiking, or going to the park are great ways to socialize and build connections. I think we all need to make time to step away from our devices and enjoy the world around us.
Further questions. 1. What prevents people from spending time outdoors?
Busy schedules, bad weather, and the attraction of digital entertainment often keep people indoors.
2. How can schools and communities promote outdoor activities?
Schools can organize outdoor classes or games. Communities can create green spaces, parks, and events to encourage outdoor engagement.
3. What are the benefits of outdoor activities for children?
Children who play outside develop stronger bodies, better social skills, and more creativity compared to those who stay inside too much.
Topic 43. Students should learn financial management at school. Prompts. Prepare for real-life situations. Avoid debt and bad spending habits. Develop saving and budgeting skills.
Sample answer. I believe teaching financial management at school is very important. Many students graduate without knowing how to manage money, which can lead to serious problems later in life. Learning how to budget, save, and spend wisely helps students become more independent and responsible. It also prepares them for real-life situations, like paying bills or managing student loans. Financial education can also help young people avoid common mistakes, such as overspending or getting into debt. If students start developing good financial habits early, they are more likely to have a secure and stable future.
Further questions. 1. Why is financial literacy important for young people?
Young people need to understand how to use money wisely because poor choices early on can affect their whole lives.
2. What topics should be included in a financial education program?
Topics should include budgeting, saving, interest rates, credit cards, and basic investment knowledge.
3. How can parents support their children in learning about money?
Parents can involve children in simple budgeting tasks, give them allowances, and explain the value of saving and spending wisely.
Topic 44. Art and music should be valued as much as science and math. Prompts. Encourage creativity and emotional expression. Improve critical thinking and cultural understanding. Support mental well-being and personal growth.
Sample answer. I believe art and music should be valued just as much as science and math. While academic subjects are essential for career and technological progress, the arts play a crucial role in personal development and emotional health. Through art and music, people express their feelings, explore their identity, and connect with different cultures. These subjects help students become more creative and open-minded. In fact, creativity is also needed in science and business, so learning the arts can support other subjects too. Moreover, art and music provide a break from academic pressure and support mental well-being. They allow students to relax, reflect, and discover joy beyond grades and exams.
Further questions. 1. Why are art and music sometimes seen as less important?
Many people think the arts don't lead to high-paying jobs, so they focus more on science or math.
2. How can schools balance academic subjects and creative subjects?
Schools can design timetables that include both academic and creative classes, and organize events that promote all areas equally.
3. What benefits do students gain from studying the arts?
Students gain self-confidence, emotional intelligence, and creative problem-solving skills when they engage with the arts.
Topic 45. Learning through experience is more effective than learning from books. Prompts. Apply knowledge in real-life situations. Develop practical skills and deeper understanding. Encourage problem-solving and independence.
Sample answer. Learning from experience is often more memorable and impactful than just reading from books. When we do something ourselves, we tend to understand the concept better and remember it longer. For example, learning how to cook, fix something, or communicate in another language becomes much easier when we practice it in real life rather than only read about it. Experiential learning also develops critical thinking, teamwork, and independence. It prepares students to handle real-world problems, not just pass exams. Of course, books are valuable too, but combining both methods helps create a more complete learning experience.
Further questions. 1. In what situations is learning by doing more useful than reading?
Skills like swimming, driving, cooking, or using technology are best learned through practice, not just theory.
2. How can schools include more experiential learning?
Schools can organize experiments, field trips, group projects, and internships to help students learn by doing.
3. Can book learning and practical learning be combined?
Yes, theory from books gives us the foundation, and practical learning brings it to life. Both are important.
Topic 46. Fast food is becoming a major health concern. Prompts. High in fat, sugar, and salt. Linked to obesity and other health issues. Convenient but unhealthy choice for many people.
Sample answer. Fast food is indeed becoming a serious health concern in many countries. It's usually high in fat, sugar, and salt, which can lead to obesity, heart disease, and diabetes if eaten too often. Even though it's convenient and cheap, it lacks essential nutrients. Many people eat fast food because they're too busy to cook or they're influenced by advertising and taste preferences. However, this habit can have long-term effects on their health. Raising awareness about nutrition and encouraging healthier lifestyles is very important. People need to understand that while fast food may save time today, it could cost them their health in the future.
Further questions. 1. Why do people continue to eat fast food despite knowing it's unhealthy?
It's cheap, quick, and tasty, and many people don't have time or energy to cook healthy meals.
2. How can governments or schools reduce fast food consumption?
Governments can introduce food labeling laws, run health campaigns, and provide healthy school meals to influence habits.
3. What alternatives can people choose instead of fast food?
People can prepare simple meals at home, choose fresh salads, fruit, or cooked meals from healthier restaurants or local vendors.
Topic 47. Reading newspapers is still important today. Prompts. Stay informed about current events. Develop reading and thinking skills. Reliable source of in-depth information.
Sample answer. Even in the digital age, I believe reading newspapers is still important. Newspapers offer well-researched, detailed news that helps readers stay informed about local and global events. Unlike social media, newspapers often follow strict editorial standards, making them more reliable. They also present information in a structured way, which helps readers understand complex issues better. Reading newspapers helps improve vocabulary, critical thinking, and awareness of current affairs. It's a habit that encourages thoughtful reflection rather than quick reactions. Although fewer people read print newspapers, their value remains strong, especially for those who want in-depth and trustworthy reporting.
Further questions. 1. Why do fewer people read newspapers nowadays?
People prefer the convenience of smartphones and social media, where news is faster and more interactive.
2. How is reading the news online different from reading a newspaper?
Online news is quicker and often free, but it can be overwhelming and filled with advertisements or misinformation.
3. Should schools encourage students to read the news?
Yes, schools should encourage news reading to help students stay informed and develop analytical thinking skills.
Topic 48. Everyone should learn basic first aid. Prompts. Save lives in emergencies. Prevent injuries from getting worse. Promote safety and responsibility.
Sample answer. I believe everyone should learn basic first aid because it can make a real difference in emergencies. Whether it's stopping bleeding, doing CPR, or treating burns, quick action can save someone's life or reduce long-term damage. Basic first aid also helps people stay calm in difficult situations and feel more confident when helping others. It's not just for medical professionals, anyone can benefit from knowing what to do. If more people had this knowledge, we could reduce the number of serious accidents and deaths caused by delays in care. Learning first aid is not difficult, but it requires practice and awareness. It's a life skill that everyone should have.
Further questions. 1. What are the most important first aid skills to learn?
CPR, treating wounds, helping someone who is choking, and knowing how to react during a heart attack or seizure are essential skills.
2. Why don't many people learn first aid?
Some people think they'll never need it, or they don't have access to training programs. Others might feel it's too complicated.
3. Should first aid be a required subject in schools?
Yes, schools should teach first aid as part of the curriculum. Starting early builds confidence and promotes a culture of safety.
Topic 49. People should reduce their use of plastic. Prompts. Reduce pollution and protect wildlife. Promote sustainable habits. Many alternatives to plastic are available.
Sample answer. Plastic pollution is one of the biggest environmental challenges we face today. Plastic waste takes hundreds of years to break down and often ends up in oceans, harming animals and ecosystems. By reducing plastic use, we help protect the planet and create cleaner communities. Simple changes like using reusable bags, metal straws, and refillable bottles can make a big difference. Although plastic is convenient, we now have many eco-friendly alternatives. Raising awareness and encouraging people to change their habits is key. I think both individuals and governments need to take action. One small change by many people can lead to a huge impact.
Further questions. 1. What are the main problems caused by plastic waste?
Plastic clogs waterways, kills marine animals, and breaks into microplastics that harm human health.
2. Why is it difficult for people to stop using plastic?
It's cheap, available everywhere, and often used without thinking. Many products are packaged in plastic by default.
3. How can governments and individuals reduce plastic use?
Governments can ban single-use plastics, provide eco-friendly options, and educate people. Individuals can carry reusable items and reduce unnecessary packaging.
Topic 50. Having good communication skills is essential for success. Prompts. Build strong relationships. Improve teamwork and leadership. Help solve problems effectively.
Sample answer. I believe communication skills are essential for both personal and professional success. Being able to express ideas clearly, listen actively, and understand others is key to building strong relationships. Good communication also improves teamwork. It helps people work together, solve problems, and avoid misunderstandings. Leaders who communicate well can inspire and guide others more effectively. In the workplace, technical skills are important, but without communication, it's hard to collaborate or share knowledge. Fortunately, communication is a skill we can practice and improve. With effort, anyone can become a better communicator and succeed in any environment.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people struggle with communication?
Some people are shy, lack confidence, or haven't had enough practice in real conversations.
2. How can schools help students develop communication skills?
Schools can encourage group work, presentations, and debates to help students become more confident speakers and listeners.
3. Are communication skills more important than technical skills?
Both are important, but strong communication skills often lead to better teamwork, leadership, and career advancement.
Topic 51. Children should spend less time watching TV. Prompts. Reduce negative effects on health and learning. Encourage outdoor play and reading. Improve attention span and creativity.
Sample answer. I believe children should spend less time watching TV because excessive screen time can harm both their physical and mental health. It often leads to a lack of physical activity, poor eyesight, and sleep problems. Watching too much TV also affects children's concentration and reduces the time they could spend reading, playing outside, or doing creative activities. Although TV can be educational, it shouldn't replace real-life learning or interaction. Children learn best through active experiences, not just by sitting in front of a screen. Limiting TV time helps children develop healthier habits, stronger minds, and more meaningful connections with people around them.
Further questions. 1. What are the risks of too much screen time for children?
Risks include obesity, poor posture, short attention spans, and slower social development.
2. Why do parents let their children watch a lot of TV?
Parents may be busy or tired, and TV becomes a convenient way to keep children entertained or quiet.
3. How can families limit children's screen time?
Families can set screen time rules, offer alternative activities, and spend more quality time together to reduce TV use.
Topic 52. Traveling helps people understand different cultures. Prompts. Experience traditions and customs directly. Break stereotypes and prejudices. Develop empathy and open-mindedness.
Sample answer. Traveling is one of the best ways to understand and appreciate different cultures. When we visit another country, we experience their food, traditions, language, and daily life firsthand. This helps break down stereotypes and allows us to see people as individuals, not just as part of a group. It promotes empathy and helps us become more open-minded. Cultural understanding also improves international relationships and helps create more peaceful, respectful communities. While media can introduce us to other cultures, nothing compares to experiencing them in person. Travel helps us see the world from a broader perspective.
Further questions. 1. How does cultural understanding benefit society?
It helps reduce racism and discrimination and encourages global cooperation and mutual respect.
2. What challenges do travelers face in new cultures?
Language barriers, culture shock, and unfamiliar customs are common challenges, but they also provide great learning opportunities.
3. Can virtual travel or media replace real travel?
Virtual experiences can help, but real travel offers deeper emotional and personal connections that screens can't replace.
Topic 53. People should read more books instead of using social media. Prompts. Improve focus and deep thinking. Gain knowledge and language skills. Reduce stress and digital overload.
Sample answer. Reading books offers many benefits that social media cannot. Books help us focus better and think more deeply. Unlike short social media posts, books provide detailed ideas, rich language, and long-term knowledge. Reading also improves vocabulary, grammar, and imagination. It's a relaxing activity that can reduce stress and give us a break from the constant noise of the internet. On the other hand, social media can be addictive and full of distractions or misinformation. While it can be fun, it shouldn't replace meaningful reading. If more people read regularly, they would likely become better thinkers, writers, and communicators.
Further questions. 1. Why is social media more attractive than books to many people?
Social media is fast, colorful, and interactive, which appeals more to people looking for entertainment and quick updates.
2. How can reading be made more popular again?
Schools and libraries can organize reading challenges, and authors or influencers can promote books through online platforms.
3. What types of books are most helpful for personal development?
Self-help books, biographies, and books on psychology or communication are great for personal growth and life skills.
Topic 54. Learning foreign languages is becoming more important. Prompts. Improve communication in a globalized world. Increase job opportunities. Enhance cognitive skills and cultural awareness.
Sample answer. In today's globalized world, learning foreign languages is more important than ever. It allows people to communicate with others from different countries, which is essential in business, travel, and education. Knowing another language also increases job opportunities and helps people stand out in competitive markets. Beyond that, it improves memory, concentration, and problem-solving skills. Language learners often gain a deeper understanding of other cultures, making them more open-minded and respectful. I believe that learning a new language is not just a skill, it's a way to connect with the world.
Further questions. 1. What are the benefits of learning a second language early?
Children's brains are more flexible, and they can pick up pronunciation and grammar naturally at a young age.
2. Why do some people find language learning difficult?
Adults may struggle with new grammar rules, pronunciation, or lack of time and motivation.
3. How can technology support language learning?
Technology offers apps, online classes, and conversation tools that make language learning more accessible and interactive.
Topic 55. Volunteering should be encouraged among young people. Prompts. Develop social responsibility and empathy. Gain real-life experience and skills. Benefit the community and build character.
Sample answer. Volunteering is a great way for young people to grow both personally and socially. It teaches them responsibility, teamwork, and compassion. Through volunteer work, students can help their communities while learning practical skills such as communication and problem solving. Volunteering also helps young people explore future careers, build their resumes, and gain confidence. More importantly, it develops a strong sense of purpose and empathy. I believe volunteering should be promoted more in schools and society as a valuable experience for youth.
Further questions. 1. What types of volunteer work are suitable for young people?
Helping at shelters, tutoring children, joining environmental cleanups, or supporting local events are good options.
2. How can volunteering help with future careers?
It shows initiative, leadership, and a willingness to contribute, all qualities that employers value.
3. Should volunteering be part of school programs?
Yes, school programs can include volunteering to encourage civic responsibility and give students hands-on learning experiences.
Topic 56. People should spend more time in nature. Prompts. Improve mental and physical health. Reduce stress and anxiety. Develop appreciation for the environment.
Sample answer. Spending time in nature brings many health and emotional benefits. It helps reduce stress, improve mood, and boost energy. Even a short walk in a park can clear the mind and support better mental health. Being in nature also encourages physical activity and reduces screen time. It allows people to disconnect from technology and reconnect with themselves and the world around them. In the long run, those who spend more time outdoors tend to have lower risks of illness and feel more balanced and relaxed. Nature teaches us to slow down, be present, and appreciate the beauty of life.
Further questions. 1. Why are people spending less time outdoors today?
Busy lifestyles, long work hours, and increased screen time make people stay indoors more often.
2. How can cities encourage people to connect with nature?
Cities can build parks, plant trees, and create walking or biking paths to make nature more accessible.
3. What are the long-term benefits of spending time in nature?
It improves long-term mental health, increases physical fitness, and fosters environmental awareness.
Topic 57. People should avoid wasting food. Prompts. Save money and resources. Reduce environmental impact. Promote responsibility and gratitude.
Sample answer. Food waste is a serious issue that affects the economy, the environment, and global hunger. When people throw away food, they also waste the resources used to grow, transport, and prepare it. Wasting food contributes to pollution and climate change because most of it ends up in landfills. By avoiding food waste, we can save money, protect the environment, and become more responsible consumers. Simple habits like planning meals, storing food properly, and using leftovers can make a big difference.
Further questions. 1. What are the main causes of food waste?
Buying too much, poor storage, and misunderstanding expiration dates are common reasons for food waste.
2. How can individuals reduce food waste at home?
People can plan shopping better, cook in smaller portions, and freeze leftovers instead of throwing them away.
3. What role can governments play in solving food waste problems?
Governments can raise awareness, support food donation programs, and create laws that reduce waste from restaurants and stores.
Topic 58. People should keep learning new skills throughout their lives. Prompts. Adapt to changes in technology and society. Improve career opportunities and personal growth. Stay mentally active and curious.
Sample answer. In our fast-changing world, I believe it's essential for people to keep learning new skills throughout their lives. Technology, jobs, and even daily life are constantly evolving, and keeping our knowledge up to date helps us stay relevant and confident. Lifelong learning also opens new career paths and gives people the chance to discover new interests. It keeps the brain active and helps prevent mental decline as we age. More importantly, it creates a sense of purpose and personal growth. Whether it's learning a language, using a new tool, or picking up a hobby, learning keeps life interesting and rewarding.
Further questions. 1. Why is lifelong learning important in today's world?
It helps people stay employable, adapt to new environments, and feel confident in a changing world.
2. What are some ways adults can continue learning?
Adults can join evening classes, take online courses, read books, or learn through experience at work or home.
3. What challenges do people face when trying to learn new things?
Time limitations, lack of motivation, or fear of failure often hold people back, but with support and planning, these can be overcome.
Topic 59. Public libraries are still valuable in the digital age. Prompts. Provide free access to knowledge and resources. Support education and lifelong learning. Offer a quiet space for study and community events.
Sample answer. Even in the digital age, I believe public libraries remain extremely valuable. They offer free access to books, computers, and educational resources that many people may not afford at home. Libraries also provide a quiet, safe space for reading, studying, or doing research. They host programs for children, students, and older adults, supporting learning at every stage of life. While it's true that more people read online now, libraries can adapt by offering digital lending, internet access, and training on how to use technology effectively. More than just book storage, libraries are important community centers that promote knowledge and equality.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people think libraries are becoming less important?
Because of smartphones and the internet, some think libraries are outdated or unnecessary.
2. How can libraries adapt to modern needs?
They can offer e-books, online learning platforms, free Wi-Fi, and workshops on digital skills.
3. Should governments continue funding public libraries?
Yes, libraries promote literacy and equal access to knowledge, which are essential to any developed society.
Topic 60. People should spend more time with their families. Prompts. Strengthen emotional bonds and support. Improve mental well-being and happiness. Reduce feelings of loneliness and stress.
Sample answer. In today's busy world, I think it's more important than ever for people to spend quality time with their families. Family provides emotional support, comfort, and a sense of belonging that we all need. Spending time together, even in simple ways like sharing meals or going for a walk, helps build strong relationships and lasting memories. It also gives people a chance to relax, talk openly, and reduce stress. Unfortunately, long work hours and digital distractions often reduce the time families spend together. That's why making family time a priority is essential for a happy and healthy life.
Further questions. 1. Why is family time decreasing in modern society?
Busy work schedules, school demands, and increased use of technology lead to less face-to-face interaction.
2. What are the benefits of eating or doing activities together as a family?
Eating or doing things together helps improve communication, trust, and emotional connection within the family.
3. How can people balance work and family time?
People can set clear work boundaries, plan family activities, and limit screen time to spend more meaningful time at home.
Topic 61. People should spend money on experiences rather than things. Prompts. Create lasting memories. Bring more happiness and satisfaction. Help people grow personally.
Sample answer. I believe spending money on experiences, like travel, concerts, or special events, brings more long-term happiness than buying material things. Physical items may give us short-term joy, but that feeling often fades over time. Experiences, on the other hand, create lasting memories and emotional connections. They allow us to learn new things, meet new people, and step out of our comfort zones. These moments become stories we remember and share, adding real value to our lives. Even small experiences like trying a new activity or spending a day with loved ones can be deeply meaningful. Instead of always focusing on buying the latest gadgets, we should invest in moments that shape who we are and bring us closer to others.
Further questions. 1. Why do experiences often bring more happiness than possessions?
Because experiences connect to emotions, people, and memories, which last longer than the excitement of new items.
2. What kinds of experiences are most meaningful?
Traveling, learning something new, attending important life events, or even volunteering, these help us grow and feel fulfilled.
3. How can people find a balance between saving and spending on experiences?
People can set aside a part of their budget for meaningful activities while still saving for their needs and future goals.
Topic 62. Students should be allowed to choose their own subjects in school. Prompts. Increase motivation and interest in learning. Develop individual talents and goals. Encourage responsibility and decision-making.
Sample answer. Letting students choose their own subjects can make learning more enjoyable and effective. When students study topics they care about, they feel more motivated and are likely to perform better. It also allows them to discover their strengths and passions early, which is helpful for future career planning. Choosing their own subjects teaches them to take responsibility for their education. However, too much freedom can be risky if students avoid important subjects like math or science. That's why a balance is needed, a mix of required core subjects and optional ones. Overall, guided freedom helps students become more engaged, confident, and prepared for the future.
Further questions. 1. What are the advantages and disadvantages of letting students choose subjects?
The advantage is motivation and independence. The disadvantage is that some students may make poor or unbalanced choices.
2. At what age should students start choosing their subjects?
Around secondary school, ages 13 to 15. Students are mature enough to explore different interests and begin shaping their learning paths.
3. How can schools support students in making the right choices?
Schools can provide career counseling, trial classes, and advice from teachers to help students choose wisely.
Topic 63. Owning a home is better than renting one. Prompts. Long-term financial investment. Stability and sense of ownership. Freedom to modify the space.
Sample answer. Owning a home is often considered a sign of success and stability. It allows people to invest in something long-term rather than spending money on rent each month with nothing to show for it. Homeowners also have more freedom to renovate, decorate, or make changes to suit their lifestyle. It gives a strong sense of security and control over one's living environment. However, buying a home also comes with responsibilities, like mortgage payments, maintenance, and taxes. Not everyone is financially ready for that. Despite the challenges, many people prefer ownership because it provides a permanent place to live and a valuable asset for the future.
Further questions. 1. What are the benefits and drawbacks of home ownership?
Benefits include security, freedom, and investment. Drawbacks include high upfront costs, long-term debt, and maintenance duties.
2. Why do some people prefer to rent?
Renting offers flexibility, fewer responsibilities, and lower initial costs, which is attractive to students, travelers, or young professionals.
3. How can young people be supported in buying their first home?
Governments can offer low-interest loans, housing support programs, or tax benefits to help young people afford a home.
Topic 64. People should reduce the amount of time they spend on social media. Prompts. Improve focus and mental health. Strengthen real-life relationships. Avoid misinformation and online stress.
Sample answer. Spending too much time on social media can negatively affect mental health and productivity. People often compare themselves to others, leading to stress, anxiety, or low self-esteem. Constant scrolling also reduces our attention span and distracts us from real-life responsibilities and relationships. Reducing screen time allows us to focus better, enjoy face-to-face interactions, and live more intentionally. That said, social media can still be used in a positive way, for learning, staying in touch with loved ones, or raising awareness about good causes, if we use it wisely and in moderation.
Further questions. 1. What are the signs of social media overuse?
People may check their phones obsessively, feel anxious when offline, or lose sleep due to late-night scrolling.
2. How can people limit their screen time effectively?
Turning off notifications, setting app time limits, and having phone-free periods each day can help reduce usage.
3. Can social media be used in a positive way?
Yes, social media can connect communities, support education, and spread useful information, when used with intention and control.
Topic 65. People should be encouraged to walk or cycle instead of driving. Prompts. Improve health and fitness. Reduce air pollution and traffic congestion. Save money on transportation.
Sample answer. Walking and cycling are not only good for our health, but also beneficial for the environment and society. Regular physical activity helps prevent many diseases and improves overall fitness and mental well-being. Choosing to walk or cycle instead of driving also reduces traffic congestion and cuts down on air pollution, which is a growing problem in many cities. Besides, it's cost-effective. People can save money on fuel, parking, and car maintenance. However, in many places, the infrastructure doesn't support these methods of transport well. That's why cities need to invest in safer, more accessible roads and bike lanes to encourage people to make the switch.
Further questions. 1. Why do many people still prefer driving over walking or cycling?
People often choose cars for convenience, speed, comfort, and in some places, the lack of safe walking or cycling paths.
2. How can cities become more friendly to pedestrians and cyclists?
Cities can build wider sidewalks, dedicated bike lanes, and public awareness campaigns promoting sustainable transportation.
3. What are the environmental benefits of choosing walking or cycling?
Walking and cycling produce zero emissions, which helps reduce carbon footprint and slow down climate change.
Topic 66. It is important to have hobbies outside of work or school. Prompts. Reduce stress and prevent burnout. Develop creativity and personal skills. Improve work-life balance.
Sample answer. Having hobbies outside of work or school is essential for a balanced and healthy life. Hobbies give us a break from stress and allow us to enjoy something we truly like. Whether it's painting, playing an instrument, gardening, or doing sports, hobbies provide an outlet for creativity and personal growth. They also help us discover new talents and connect with others who share similar interests. More importantly, they help prevent burnout and make life more enjoyable. Even if someone has a busy schedule, taking just 30 minutes a day for a hobby can have a big positive impact on their mental well-being.
Further questions. 1. What types of hobbies are most beneficial for mental health?
Creative hobbies like art or music, and physical activities like yoga or hiking, are especially good for mental health.
2. Why do some people find it hard to make time for hobbies?
Busy routines, long work hours, or screen distractions often leave little time or energy for hobbies.
3. Can hobbies help people in their careers?
Yes, hobbies can improve soft skills like time management, teamwork, and creative thinking, all valuable in the workplace.
Topic 67. Online shopping is changing the way people shop. Prompts. Provide convenience and more choices. Save time and often money. Affect traditional retail stores.
Sample answer. Online shopping has completely transformed the way people shop. With just a few clicks, we can buy almost anything and have it delivered to our door. This convenience saves time and often money, thanks to discounts and price comparison tools. Another benefit is the wider variety of products available, especially for those living in remote areas. However, it also has downsides. It's easy to overspend, the product might not meet expectations, and returning items can be inconvenient. Moreover, the rise of online shopping has put pressure on traditional stores, especially small businesses that struggle to compete with large e-commerce platforms. Still, I think physical stores won't disappear completely. People still value the experience of seeing and trying products before buying.
Further questions. 1. What are the advantages and disadvantages of online shopping?
Advantages include convenience and variety. Disadvantages include delivery delays, return hassles, and lack of personal service.
2. How does online shopping impact small businesses?
Small businesses may lose customers to large online platforms, but some adapt by selling through social media or their own websites.
3. Will physical stores disappear in the future?
No, physical stores will still exist, but they may become more specialized or focus on customer experience to stay relevant.
Topic 68. People should learn how to cook at an early age. Prompts. Develop independence and life skills. Eat healthier and save money. Appreciate the value of food.
Sample answer. I believe learning how to cook from a young age is extremely beneficial. Cooking is an essential life skill that helps people become more independent and confident in taking care of themselves. It also encourages healthier eating habits, since homemade food is often more nutritious and less processed than fast food. Additionally, cooking at home helps save money and reduce food waste. When children learn to cook, they also gain a greater appreciation for food and understand how much effort goes into preparing a meal. Starting early builds good habits that can last a lifetime and can even lead to a passion or future career.
Further questions. 1. What are the benefits of teaching cooking in schools?
Teaching cooking in schools can promote healthy lifestyles, creativity, and responsibility among students.
2. Why are fewer young people learning to cook nowadays?
Many families rely on convenience foods, and young people may be more interested in technology than spending time in the kitchen.
3. How can families encourage children to learn cooking?
Parents can involve children in meal preparation, give them simple tasks, and make cooking a fun family activity.
Topic 69. Social skills are as important as academic knowledge. Prompts. Help build relationships and teamwork. Improve communication and emotional intelligence. Support success in work and life.
Sample answer. While academic knowledge is important, social skills are equally essential for success in both personal and professional life. Good communication, teamwork, and empathy help people build strong relationships and work effectively with others. In the workplace, being able to listen, solve conflicts, and collaborate is often more valuable than technical knowledge alone. Someone who is socially skilled is usually more confident, adaptable, and successful in leadership roles. That's why I think schools and families should pay more attention to developing students' social and emotional intelligence alongside academic subjects.
Further questions. 1. Why are social skills important in the workplace?
Because most jobs require teamwork, problem solving with others, and clear communication with clients or colleagues.
2. Should schools focus more on teaching soft skills?
Yes, schools should include soft skills training through group projects, presentations, and discussions.
3. What happens if a person lacks social skills?
A lack of social skills can lead to misunderstandings, poor teamwork, and missed opportunities in both career and personal life.
Topic 70. Technology should be used more in education. Prompts. Make learning more interactive and accessible. Support personalized learning. Prepare students for a digital future.
Sample answer. Technology has great potential to improve education. With tools like online learning platforms, videos, and interactive apps, students can learn in more engaging and personalized ways. It allows access to a wide range of resources, supports students with different learning styles, and can even help those in remote areas. However, technology should not fully replace traditional teaching. Face-to-face interaction and guidance from teachers are still very important. The key is to find a balance, using technology to enhance learning, not to distract or replace human connection. In the future, I believe education will become more flexible, digital, and globally connected.
Further questions. 1. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using technology in classrooms?
Advantages include flexibility, access to resources, and student engagement. Disadvantages are screen fatigue and over-reliance.
2. How can teachers balance traditional methods with modern technology?
Teachers can mix lectures with digital tools, and use technology as a support rather than the main method.
3. What role will technology play in the future of education?
Technology will likely make education more accessible, personalized, and adaptable to students' needs.
Topic 71. People should recycle more to protect the environment. Prompts. Reduce waste and pollution. Save natural resources. Promote environmental responsibility.
Sample answer. Recycling is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect the environment. By recycling, we reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills and oceans, which helps prevent pollution and protects wildlife. It also saves natural resources like trees, water, and energy by reusing materials instead of producing new ones. Recycling promotes a sense of responsibility and encourages people to think about the consequences of their consumption. However, for recycling to be effective, it needs to be accessible and supported by strong systems. I believe both individuals and governments need to take it seriously.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people not recycle even though they know it's important?
Some people are lazy, lack awareness, or find the recycling process confusing or inconvenient.
2. How can recycling be made easier or more convenient?
Governments can provide clear labeling, more recycling bins, and public campaigns to educate and simplify the process.
3. Should schools teach students about recycling from an early age?
Yes, teaching recycling from a young age builds habits that can last a lifetime and helps raise environmentally conscious citizens.
Topic 72. People should spend more time reading books. Prompts. Improve language and thinking skills. Reduce stress and enhance focus. Encourage imagination and creativity.
Sample answer. In today's fast-paced world, reading books is more important than ever. Books help us improve our vocabulary, writing, and critical thinking skills. Reading also allows us to explore new ideas, cultures, and perspectives, which broadens our understanding of the world. Unlike social media or short videos, books require focus and patience, which are essential skills in both personal and professional life. Reading can also be a great way to relax, escape stress, and stimulate creativity. Everyone should try to make reading a regular part of their day.
Further questions. 1. Why are fewer people reading books today?
Because of digital distractions like phones, social media, and streaming platforms, people read less.
2. What kinds of books are most helpful for personal development?
Biographies, self-help books, novels with deep themes, and books on communication or leadership can support personal growth.
3. How can schools or libraries encourage reading habits?
Schools and libraries can organize reading clubs, book fairs, and create cozy spaces that make reading more enjoyable.
Topic 73. People should limit their use of smartphones. Prompts. Reduce distraction and improve focus. Protect mental health. Encourage real-life interaction.
Sample answer. While smartphones offer many conveniences, overusing them can lead to serious problems. Constant notifications and endless scrolling reduce our attention span and productivity. Too much screen time can also affect our mental health, causing stress, anxiety, and even sleep issues. It can harm real-life relationships, as people spend less quality time with those around them. Limiting phone use can help people live more mindfully, improve focus, and create stronger connections. Of course, smartphones are still useful for communication, learning, and working, but they should be used wisely and with balance.
Further questions. 1. How does excessive smartphone use affect relationships?
People may ignore their family or friends during conversations, leading to weaker relationships and misunderstandings.
2. What are some ways to control screen time?
Setting screen time limits, turning off non-essential notifications, and having phone-free hours are effective strategies.
3. Can smartphones still be used positively?
Yes, smartphones can support education, work, and keeping in touch with loved ones, if used with intention and control.
Topic 74. Teamwork is more effective than working alone. Prompts. Share ideas and responsibilities. Learn cooperation and communication. Solve problems more efficiently.
Sample answer. Teamwork plays a vital role in achieving success in many areas of life. When people work together, they can share different ideas and combine strengths to complete tasks more effectively. Good teamwork improves problem solving and leads to more creative and balanced solutions. It also teaches valuable skills like communication, flexibility, and leadership. While working alone may sometimes be faster, teams often achieve better results in complex or large projects. The key to effective teamwork is mutual respect, clear communication, and a shared goal.
Further questions. 1. In what situations is teamwork especially important?
Teamwork is crucial in fields like healthcare, business, education, or any project that requires collaboration.
2. What challenges can arise when working in teams?
Conflicts, poor communication, and unequal participation can make teamwork difficult.
3. How can people become better team members?
People can improve by listening actively, respecting others' ideas, staying organized, and contributing fairly.
Topic 75. Students should take a gap year before entering university. Prompts. Gain life experience and explore interests. Travel or do volunteer work. Make better career and study decisions.
Sample answer. Taking a gap year before university can be a great opportunity for students to grow and gain real-world experience. It allows them to step out of the classroom, explore their interests, and understand what they truly want to study. During this time, they can travel, volunteer, work part-time, or learn new skills. These activities help build independence, responsibility, and a broader perspective on life. However, a gap year also comes with risks. If not planned well, it can lead to wasted time or difficulty returning to academic life. That's why students should carefully consider their goals and have a clear plan before taking a year off.
Further questions. 1. What are the advantages and disadvantages of taking a gap year?
Advantages include gaining maturity and clarity about future goals. Disadvantages include losing academic momentum or financial challenges.
2. How can a gap year benefit personal development?
It helps young people become more confident, self-aware, and adaptable to new environments.
3. What should students consider before deciding to take a gap year?
They should think about their purpose, budget, and how they will stay motivated during the year.
Topic 76. Advertising influences people's choices too much. Prompts. Affect consumer behavior. Create unrealistic expectations. Encourage unnecessary spending.
Sample answer. Advertising has a strong influence on how people think, feel, and shop. Through social media, TV, and the internet, we are exposed to thousands of ads every day. These ads are often designed to create emotional connections or make people feel they need a product to be happy or successful. Sometimes, advertising promotes unrealistic lifestyles or encourages people to spend money on things they don't actually need. While advertising is an important tool for businesses, consumers should be educated to think critically and make smart choices, not just follow trends.
Further questions. 1. Why is advertising so powerful in modern society?
Because it uses psychology, attractive visuals, and emotions to grab attention and shape desires.
2. How can people become more aware of advertising's effects?
People can learn to question the message, compare options, and consider their real needs before buying.
3. Should advertising to children be limited?
Yes, because children are easily influenced and may not understand the difference between entertainment and marketing.
Topic 77. People should learn how to manage money from an early age. Prompts. Build financial responsibility and independence. Avoid debt and poor spending habits. Prepare for future life decisions.
Sample answer. Learning how to manage money is a vital life skill that should be taught from a young age. Many young adults struggle with saving, budgeting, or understanding loans and credit because they were never taught about it. Good money management helps people live within their means, save for the future, and make smart decisions about spending. It also reduces the risk of falling into debt or making impulsive purchases. Parents and schools can teach these skills through simple activities like budgeting games, saving plans, or real-life examples. The earlier people start learning, the more financially secure they are likely to be later in life.
Further questions. 1. Why is financial education important for young people?
It helps young people make smart choices, avoid financial stress, and become more independent.
2. What are the consequences of poor money management?
Poor money management can lead to debt, bad credit, and limited life opportunities.
3. How can schools or parents teach money skills effectively?
They can introduce saving habits early, explain banking basics, and involve kids in family budgeting discussions.
Topic 78. People should spend more time doing physical exercise. Prompts. Improve physical and mental health. Prevent lifestyle-related diseases. Increase energy and reduce stress.
Sample answer. Doing regular physical exercise is essential for a healthy and balanced life. It helps improve our heart health, strengthen muscles, and keep our body weight in control. More than that, it also boosts our mental health by reducing stress, anxiety, and symptoms of depression. People who exercise regularly tend to sleep better, feel more energetic, and concentrate more effectively in work or study. Despite these benefits, many people still struggle to make time for exercise due to busy schedules or lack of motivation. That's why we need to promote physical activity not only as a fitness trend but as a necessary habit for long-term well-being.
Further questions. 1. Why do many people avoid regular exercise?
Because of busy lifestyles, long working hours, or a lack of motivation or awareness.
2. What are some effective ways to stay active?
Walking or cycling daily, joining group classes, or using fitness apps at home can help people stay active.
3. Should schools do more to promote physical activity?
Yes, schools should include daily physical education and encourage sports and outdoor activities to build healthy habits from a young age.
Topic 79. People should be more careful about what they eat. Prompts. Maintain good health and prevent disease. Avoid processed or junk food. Develop lifelong healthy eating habits.
Sample answer. Being mindful of what we eat is key to living a healthy life. A balanced diet provides the nutrients our bodies need to function properly and fight off illness. Unfortunately, in modern society, many people consume too much fast food, sugar, and processed items, which can lead to serious health problems like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Eating well not only improves physical health but also supports better mood, concentration, and energy levels. To build healthy eating habits, people should learn how to read food labels, cook at home more often, and reduce their intake of sugary drinks and snacks.
Further questions. 1. What are the main causes of unhealthy eating habits?
Lack of nutrition education, busy schedules, and the convenience of fast food often lead to poor eating choices.
2. How can people be encouraged to choose healthier food?
Governments can promote healthy options, restaurants can offer better menus, and food packaging can highlight health information clearly.
3. What role do schools and media play in promoting healthy eating?
Schools should teach nutrition early, and the media should promote healthy lifestyles rather than fast food or unrealistic body images.
Topic 80. People should develop time management skills to succeed in life. Prompts. Increase productivity and reduce stress. Achieve a better work-life balance. Avoid procrastination and meet goals.
Sample answer. Time management is one of the most important skills for success in both personal and professional life. It allows people to stay organized, complete tasks efficiently, and avoid last-minute stress. Those who manage their time well often feel more in control, have more free time, and achieve their goals more effectively. In contrast, poor time management can lead to missed deadlines, low productivity, and increased anxiety. Techniques like making to-do lists, prioritizing tasks, using a planner, and setting realistic goals are all helpful. Learning to manage time early in life builds discipline and helps individuals handle responsibilities more confidently.
Further questions. 1. What are the consequences of poor time management?
Poor time management can cause stress, reduce performance, and affect personal and professional relationships.
2. What strategies help people manage their time better?
Using schedules, setting goals, avoiding distractions, and breaking tasks into smaller steps are all effective methods.
3. Should time management be taught in schools?
Yes, students can benefit from learning how to balance schoolwork, hobbies, and rest, which prepares them for adult life.
Topic 81. People should learn a foreign language. Prompts. Improve communication and cultural understanding. Increase job opportunities. Boost brain function and memory.
Sample answer. Learning a foreign language opens many doors in today's globalized world. It helps people communicate across cultures, understand different perspectives, and form international friendships. It also gives a competitive advantage in the job market, especially for careers in tourism, business, and international relations. Beyond communication, language learning also improves memory, concentration, and cognitive flexibility. Although it can be challenging, especially in grammar and pronunciation, it is a skill that brings lifelong benefits. I believe language learning should be encouraged early and supported through engaging, practical lessons.
Further questions. 1. What challenges do people face when learning a new language?
Common difficulties include grammar rules, pronunciation, and staying motivated without regular practice.
2. How can schools make language learning more effective?
Schools can use interactive methods, language exchange programs, and multimedia tools to make learning more engaging.
3. At what age should language learning begin?
Starting in early childhood is best, as young learners tend to pick up new sounds and vocabulary more easily.
Topic 82. Parents should limit the amount of screen time for children. Prompts. Protect mental and physical health. Encourage physical activity and social interaction. Improve attention span and sleep quality.
Sample answer. Children today are exposed to screens more than ever before, and it's important for parents to manage this. Too much screen time can lead to health issues like eye strain, poor sleep, and lack of physical activity. It may also affect children's attention spans and reduce time for real-life interactions. Limiting screen time encourages kids to play outdoors, read books, and spend quality time with family. Of course, technology has its place in learning, but it should be used in moderation. Parents should set clear rules, be good role models, and encourage a balanced daily routine.
Further questions. 1. What negative effects can too much screen time have on children?
It can cause sleep problems, reduced focus, mood swings, and even social difficulties.
2. How can parents manage screen time without causing arguments?
Parents can use screen time apps, create tech-free zones, and offer fun offline alternatives to avoid conflicts.
3. Should schools educate children about healthy screen use?
Yes, schools should include lessons on digital well-being and help students develop healthy tech habits.
Topic 83. People should support local businesses instead of large corporations. Prompts. Boost the local economy. Create jobs in the community. Promote unique and personal products or services.
Sample answer. Supporting local businesses brings many benefits to a community. It helps the local economy grow, creates jobs, and keeps money circulating within the area. Local businesses often offer more personalized service and unique products compared to big corporations. They also build strong community connections, which can lead to a more supportive and friendly neighborhood. However, many people still shop at large chains because of lower prices, convenience, or online availability. To change this, governments can offer tax incentives or organize events like local markets to promote small business visibility.
Further questions. 1. What are the advantages of buying from local businesses?
Better service, higher quality, and the chance to support neighbors are big advantages.
2. Why do many people still prefer large chains or online stores?
Big companies often have cheaper prices, larger selections, and easy access through apps and websites.
3. How can governments encourage people to support local businesses?
Local campaigns, subsidies, and improved infrastructure can help small businesses attract and retain customers.
Topic 84. People should spend more time in nature. Prompts. Reduce stress and improve mental health. Stay physically active. Connect with the environment.
Sample answer. Spending time in nature has a powerful effect on both mental and physical health. It helps reduce stress, improves mood, and allows people to disconnect from the noise of technology and daily responsibilities. Activities like walking in the park, hiking, or just sitting under trees can boost concentration and creativity. Unfortunately, many people are too busy or live in cities without easy access to green spaces. That's why urban planning should include more parks and natural areas to make outdoor activities more available and enjoyable for everyone.
Further questions. 1. How does being in nature benefit mental well-being?
It reduces anxiety, calms the mind, and helps people feel more grounded and peaceful.
2. What stops people from spending time outdoors?
Busy lifestyles, lack of nearby nature, or too much screen time keep people indoors.
3. Should cities create more green spaces?
Yes, green spaces improve public health, encourage exercise, and bring communities together.
Topic 85. People should reduce their use of single-use plastic. Prompts. Protect the environment and marine life. Reduce pollution and waste. Encourage sustainable habits.
Sample answer. Reducing the use of single-use plastics is essential for protecting the planet. These plastics often end up in landfills or oceans, where they take hundreds of years to break down and cause serious harm to wildlife. Animals can mistake plastic for food, leading to injuries or death, and microplastics are now found in water and even our food. Despite knowing these dangers, people still use plastic because it is cheap and convenient. To reduce plastic use, we can carry reusable bags, bottles, and containers, and avoid unnecessary packaging. Governments and businesses should also provide eco-friendly alternatives and raise awareness about sustainable living.
Further questions. 1. What are the effects of plastic waste on the environment?
Plastic pollutes land and oceans, harms animals, and contributes to climate change when burned.
2. Why do people continue using single-use plastics despite knowing the harm?
Habit, convenience, and lack of access to alternatives are major reasons.
3. What can be done to reduce plastic use in everyday life?
Using cloth bags, metal straws, refill stations, and avoiding overpackaged goods are simple daily actions.
Topic 86. Art and music should be part of every school curriculum. Prompts. Encourage creativity and self-expression. Improve emotional development. Support academic performance in other subjects.
Sample answer. Art and music are vital parts of a well-rounded education. They allow students to express their emotions, explore creativity, and discover hidden talents. These subjects also help improve focus, discipline, and confidence, skills that benefit students in all areas of life. Research shows that children who participate in the arts tend to perform better in other academic subjects like math and reading. Unfortunately, many schools cut these programs due to budget limitations or pressure to focus on exams. However, including art and music in education helps students grow emotionally and intellectually, making learning more meaningful and enjoyable.
Further questions. 1. What benefits do students gain from learning art and music?
Students learn to be creative, think critically, and gain confidence through performances and self-expression.
2. Why are these subjects often underfunded in schools?
Because of limited funding, and a greater emphasis on math, science, and standardized testing.
3. How can schools balance academic subjects and the arts?
By integrating arts into other lessons and recognizing their value for overall student development.
Topic 87. Reading the news is important for being an informed citizen. Prompts. Understand current events and global issues. Make educated decisions. Participate actively in society.
Sample answer. Reading the news helps people stay updated and understand what's happening in the world. It allows citizens to form opinions, make informed choices, and take part in public discussions or elections. Being informed is especially important in a democracy, where every person's voice matters. However, some people avoid the news because they find it negative or overwhelming. In today's digital age, it's also easy to get distracted by entertainment. To become informed citizens, people should read news from reliable sources and think critically about what they consume. News education can start in schools to build awareness from a young age.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people avoid reading the news?
Some avoid it due to negativity, time constraints, or not knowing where to find trustworthy sources.
2. How can people know which news sources to trust?
By checking the source's reputation, cross-referencing facts, and avoiding overly biased or sensational headlines.
3. Should news reading be encouraged in schools?
Yes, teaching news literacy in schools helps students develop critical thinking and civic responsibility.
Topic 88. People should learn how to deal with stress. Prompts. Maintain mental and physical health. Improve decision-making and relationships. Prevent burnout and anxiety.
Sample answer. Stress is a common part of modern life, but learning how to manage it is essential for a healthy mind and body. Uncontrolled stress can lead to serious health issues, poor concentration, and damaged relationships. By managing stress, people can make better decisions, stay calmer under pressure, and maintain their emotional balance. Effective methods include physical exercise, meditation, time management, and talking to someone they trust. Everyone experiences stress differently, so it's important to find personal strategies that work. Teaching stress management in schools and workplaces can help people cope more effectively in the long term.
Further questions. 1. What are common causes of stress in modern life?
Stress often comes from work pressure, financial problems, academic challenges, or relationship issues.
2. How can people reduce stress in daily life?
Taking breaks, staying organized, doing physical activities, or practicing mindfulness can help reduce stress.
3. Should stress management be taught in schools or workplaces?
Yes, because both students and employees face pressure, and learning how to handle stress improves well-being and performance.
Topic 89. Volunteering should be encouraged in every community. Prompts. Help those in need. Build stronger communities. Develop skills and experience.
Sample answer. Volunteering brings positive changes not only to communities but also to the people who take part in it. It helps those in need and strengthens the sense of connection among individuals. Volunteers often gain valuable experience, improve their social skills, and feel more fulfilled by contributing to a good cause. Many also discover new interests or career paths through their volunteer work. To promote volunteering, communities should raise awareness, provide opportunities, and recognize people's efforts. When more people get involved, everyone benefits.
Further questions. 1. What motivates people to volunteer?
People volunteer to help others, gain experience, meet new people, or support causes they care about.
2. What are the personal benefits of volunteering?
Volunteering can boost confidence, develop teamwork and leadership skills, and bring a sense of purpose.
3. How can young people be encouraged to do volunteer work?
Schools, youth programs, and social media can promote volunteering through campaigns, events, and role models.
Topic 90. Learning from failure is more important than always succeeding. Prompts. Build resilience and character. Encourage personal growth. Understand and correct mistakes.
Sample answer. Failure is often seen as negative, but it can be one of the most powerful teachers in life. When we fail, we have the chance to reflect, learn from our mistakes, and improve ourselves. It helps us build resilience, patience, and determination, all of which are necessary for long-term success. Many successful people have failed multiple times before reaching their goals. Instead of avoiding failure, we should see it as a normal part of learning and growing. By changing our mindset, we become more confident and better prepared for future challenges.
Further questions. 1. Why are people often afraid of failure?
Because they fear judgment, disappointment, or losing opportunities.
2. How can failure lead to success in the future?
Failure shows what needs to be improved and motivates people to try again with better strategies.
3. Should schools and families teach children to accept failure?
Yes, children should be taught that failure is not the end, but a chance to try again and grow stronger.
Topic 91. People should have hobbies outside of work or school. Prompts. Reduce stress and improve mental health. Develop new skills and interests. Achieve work-life balance.
Sample answer. Having hobbies outside of work or school is very important for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. They give people a chance to relax, recharge, and enjoy something purely for fun. Hobbies can reduce stress, improve focus, and even help people discover hidden talents or new passions. They also create a balance between responsibilities and personal interests, which supports better mental health. Whether it's playing a musical instrument, gardening, painting, or joining a sports club, hobbies make life more fulfilling.
Further questions. 1. Why are hobbies important for personal development?
They help people explore their creativity, build confidence, and improve time management.
2. What are some common hobbies people enjoy?
Reading, sports, cooking, photography, and learning languages are popular hobbies.
3. How can people find time for hobbies in busy lives?
By setting clear priorities, limiting screen time, and using weekends or short breaks wisely.
Topic 92. People should spend less time on social media. Prompts. Avoid distraction and wasted time. Protect mental health and self-esteem. Focus on real-life connections.
Sample answer. While social media has its benefits, spending too much time on it can harm our well-being. People often compare themselves to others, which lowers self-esteem and creates anxiety. It also distracts from real-life relationships, reduces productivity, and can lead to addiction. To avoid these effects, it's important to set boundaries, use social media with purpose, and take regular digital breaks. Being mindful about online habits can lead to a more balanced and healthier life.
Further questions. 1. What negative effects can social media have on users?
It can cause anxiety, poor sleep, and reduced concentration.
2. Why is it hard for many people to reduce social media use?
Because it's designed to be addictive and people fear missing out on trends or updates.
3. What are healthier ways to use social media?
Follow positive content, limit usage time, and use it to stay connected, not just scroll endlessly.
Topic 93. Everyone should learn basic first aid. Prompts. Respond quickly in emergencies. Save lives and prevent further injury. Increase confidence and responsibility.
Sample answer. Basic first aid knowledge is a valuable skill that can make a huge difference in emergencies. When accidents happen, the first few minutes are critical, and knowing what to do can save someone's life. Whether it's treating a burn, helping someone who's choking, or performing CPR, even simple actions can prevent a situation from getting worse. It also builds confidence and a sense of responsibility, making people more prepared and calm during crises. Everyone should be taught first aid, especially students and workers.
Further questions. 1. Why is first aid knowledge important in daily life?
It helps people act quickly and calmly, improving the chances of recovery.
2. What are common situations where first aid is needed?
Situations include minor cuts, burns, fainting, choking, or heart attacks.
3. Should schools include first aid training?
Yes, first aid training should be part of the school curriculum from an early age.
Topic 94. Traveling is an important part of education. Prompts. Learn about different cultures and histories. Gain real-world experience. Develop independence and problem-solving skills.
Sample answer. Traveling teaches us lessons we can't always learn in the classroom. By visiting new places, we experience different ways of life, taste new foods, and learn about other histories and traditions. It broadens our understanding of the world and helps us become more open-minded and adaptable. Traveling also builds independence, especially when we deal with unfamiliar situations or languages. Whether it's a short trip or studying abroad, travel is a powerful way to learn and grow.
Further questions. 1. How does travel help people grow personally?
Travel builds confidence, flexibility, and a global perspective.
2. What can people learn from visiting new places?
People learn geography, history, communication, and cultural appreciation.
3. Should schools organize more educational trips?
Yes, school trips give students hands-on learning and create lasting memories.
Topic 95. People should take care of their mental health as much as physical health. Prompts. Prevent stress, anxiety, and depression. Improve overall quality of life. Encourage emotional awareness and balance.
Sample answer. Mental health is just as important as physical health, yet many people still overlook it. If we don't care for our mental well-being, it can lead to serious issues like stress, depression, or burnout. Mental health affects how we think, work, and interact with others, so taking care of it improves every part of life. Simple actions like talking to a friend, exercising, or taking a break from stress can help a lot. Society should promote mental wellness and remove the stigma so that more people feel comfortable seeking help when they need it.
Further questions. 1. Why do some people ignore their mental health?
Some people fear being judged or don't recognize the symptoms of mental health problems.
2. What are some ways to maintain good mental health?
Activities like mindfulness, journaling, regular exercise, and healthy sleep are helpful.
3. Should mental health be discussed more openly in society?
Yes, talking about mental health openly reduces stigma and helps people feel less alone.
Topic 96. Students should be taught practical life skills in school. Prompts. Prepare for real-world challenges. Learn financial management and time planning. Become more independent and responsible.
Sample answer. Besides academic knowledge, students also need life skills to succeed in the real world. These include managing money, cooking, doing laundry, solving problems, and communicating effectively. Knowing how to handle daily responsibilities helps students become more independent and confident. Academic success alone doesn't guarantee a person can handle adult life. That's why schools should include lessons or activities that develop practical skills, not just prepare students for exams.
Further questions. 1. What life skills are most useful for students to learn?
Financial literacy, time management, decision-making, and communication are essential life skills.
2. Why are academic skills not enough on their own?
Because life involves more than just academic tasks, it requires social, emotional, and practical abilities.
3. How can schools include life skills in the curriculum?
Through hands-on projects, real-life simulations, and cooperation with parents or community programs.
Topic 97. People should support environmental protection through small daily actions. Prompts. Reduce carbon footprint. Encourage sustainable habits. Protect nature and future generations.
Sample answer. Protecting the environment doesn't always require big changes. Small actions done every day can have a huge impact when many people join in. For example, turning off unused lights, recycling, reducing water use, or choosing public transport are all simple but powerful. These habits reduce pollution, save resources, and promote a more sustainable lifestyle. Some people ignore environmental problems because they don't see immediate effects or feel their efforts won't matter. But education and media campaigns can help raise awareness and inspire action on both personal and community levels.
Further questions. 1. What small actions can individuals take to protect the environment?
Using reusable bags, saving electricity, planting trees, and buying local products.
2. Why do some people not care about environmental issues?
Lack of knowledge, convenience, or believing that one person's actions won't make a difference.
3. How can we raise awareness about sustainability?
Through education, social media, environmental events, and government support for green initiatives.
Topic 98. People should be encouraged to use bicycles instead of cars. Prompts. Reduce traffic congestion and air pollution. Promote physical health. Save money and energy.
Sample answer. Using bicycles instead of cars brings many benefits, both for individuals and the environment. Cycling reduces traffic jams, lowers air pollution, and helps people stay fit. It also saves money on fuel and parking, making it an economical and eco-friendly option. Despite these advantages, many people avoid cycling because of safety concerns or lack of infrastructure. To change this, cities should build more bike lanes, provide bike-sharing programs, and promote cycling through public campaigns.
Further questions. 1. What are the benefits of cycling over driving?
Cycling improves health, costs less, and doesn't contribute to pollution like cars do.
2. Why don't more people choose to ride bicycles?
Some people feel unsafe on the roads, or find cycling inconvenient for long distances or bad weather.
3. What can cities do to make cycling more attractive?
Cities can improve bike paths, offer secure parking, and raise awareness of cycling benefits.
Topic 99. Watching documentaries is a good way to learn. Prompts. Make learning more interesting and visual. Cover real-life events and topics. Help develop critical thinking.
Sample answer. Documentaries are a powerful learning tool because they combine real footage, expert interviews, and storytelling. They make learning more engaging by showing real-life examples, which helps people understand complex ideas better. Unlike textbooks, documentaries often present multiple perspectives and encourage viewers to think critically. They are especially useful for subjects like history, science, or social issues. Schools should use documentaries more often to support lessons and keep students interested.
Further questions. 1. How are documentaries different from traditional lessons?
They are visual, dynamic, and often include real stories that connect emotionally with the viewer.
2. What makes a good educational documentary?
A good documentary is informative, accurate, well-researched, and presented in an engaging way.
3. Should schools use more documentaries in teaching?
Yes, because they make learning enjoyable and can simplify difficult topics.
Topic 100. Success should be measured by happiness, not money. Prompts. Focus on personal fulfillment and well-being. Reduce stress and unhealthy competition. Encourage work-life balance.
Sample answer. While money is important, true success should be measured by happiness and fulfillment. Some people have a lot of money but feel lonely, stressed, or unsatisfied with life. On the other hand, those who live simply but are surrounded by love, purpose, and peace of mind can be considered very successful. Success is not just about income, but about enjoying what you do, having healthy relationships, and feeling content with who you are. We need to redefine success in a way that values well-being over wealth.
Further questions. 1. Why do people often link success with wealth?
Because wealth is easy to measure and often associated with power and achievement.
2. What are other ways to define success in life?
Success can mean achieving personal goals, helping others, or living a meaningful and balanced life.
3. Can someone be poor but still successful?
Absolutely. If a person feels happy, fulfilled, and at peace, they can be successful even without much money.